It starts with a spark that lights the way to progress. Ideas, questions, and solutions that fire up the imagination. Discoveries leading to innovations radiating with hope. Since opening its doors in 1925, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem has inspired the relentless pursuit of knowledge for meaningful change in our world, with a unique culture that empowers innovators to push the limits of human potential and achieve things we never imagined were possible. Hebrew University has evolved into a global leader across academic disciplines to develop cutting-edge research, educate leaders, and prepare future generations of outstanding scientists and scholars in all fields of learning. Consistently ranked among the top 100 universities in the world, Hebrew University has an award-winning faculty that produces scientific breakthroughs and commercial solutions to some of the most important global challenges facing humanity.
I'm ready.
You start the interview.
You okay?
Okay.
So what is my dream?
My dream is to take our scientific discoveries in small dimensions of materials into large dimension of real-world applications.
And my big dream for the future is to bring solar energy to our routinely day life.
To move this border between what computers can do and what humans can do.
It'll give us an important tool for preventing diseases, not only cancer, but other diseases as well.
We're trying to harness the superpower of nature.
My dream is to help people suffering from neurodegenerative or mental disease.
To develop a targeted drug to treat and relieve the core symptoms of autism spectrum disorder.
The Hebrew University lets researchers do whatever they dream of doing. There's no other university in Israel that have so many startups and companies.
To be in a university is to stay a kid.
If you want to open new directions and new fields, it's very open and possible.
Well, I'm passionate about changing the world to a better place for our children. Working at the Hebrew University makes me feel like there is nothing we cannot reach.
Revolutionary advances in fields such as science, humanities, law, social sciences, agriculture, and medicine are all made possible thanks to the work being done at Hebrew University. In the coming years, Hebrew University will continue to innovate and address the many challenges facing humanity, from computational medicine and urban innovation to food tech and harnessing the power of quantum science. Hebrew University. It's more than an institution. It's a torch passed on from generation to generation, lighting the way for those who dare to dream.
Hello, everyone. It is great to see so many of you.
Morning.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good night, some of you. It is wonderful to see so many of you alongside our faculty in this meeting, the last info session, open day the Hebrew University of Jerusalem is holding for the next academic year. We hope you will enjoy this meeting and you'll find information we'll provide you today about the study options at the Hebrew University and much more. Very informative. My name is Nama Orion and I'm from the International Office of the Hebrew University. The registration for the Hebrew University is still open for a very short and limited time. It is a wonderful opportunity for you to get to know the Hebrew University, our study programs, our different divisions, application procedures, and basically how it is like to be student at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. We have a wide range of staff and faculty members here for you today from all our academic units. All are prepared to provide you the full information. on this chat, you're welcome to start and write to us where you're from, and maybe you have some questions for us. Our team is here also after the open day via all communication channels, from WhatsApp to Messenger, of course, emails and Zoom meetings. And we would like to invite you to open your cameras and to be full participants of today's meetings by asking questions in this breakout sessions, by interacting with our team that is here for you today. I remind you that the meeting today is recorded, so it will be available for you beginning from tomorrow on our YouTube channel, and also we can send you the link in case you have you would like to investigate a bit further and to be in touch with us in the next days with any concern or question you might have. We'd like to invite one of our students' favorite professors. He's also the Dean of Students at the Hebrew University, Professor Guy Halpaz.
So hello everyone, my name is Guy. I'm the university's Dean of Students, and I wanted to greet you on behalf of the Hebrew University and its academic staff, and wanted to use the next 2 or 3 minutes to persuade you in a very non-objective and non-modest manner about the reasons for you to come to us next academic year. So I believe the first reason is that the Hebrew University is a leading international university, very high ranking. I believe that Israel is a fascinating place to study, and I think that Jerusalem is certainly a unique city to live and pursue your international studies. I also believe that the Hebrew University is a welcoming university with a very warm and personal treatment, and we have a very effective envelope of support. So if you would face any financial or emotional issues or issues relating to learning disabilities, etc., we would be able to provide a very personal and effective treatment. And it is very important for us at the Hebrew University to attract the best students around the world, and to make sure that the international body of students is actually integrated within our university and local body of students. So I very much hope to meet you next year in the campus, and I hope that you would remember to invite me to the ending ceremony. So good luck and make the right choice. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guy. Thank you for joining us today. I know how busy your schedule is, so thank you again. Bye, take care. Okay, so I think we are ready to dive in to and learn about the Hebrew University. And maybe we can start with some facts and figures about the Hebrew University. And for me, one of the most interesting points is that the State of Israel was established in 1948. The cornerstone of the Hebrew University was actually set 30 years before the establishment of the State of Israel. That means that even before Israel was a country, the understanding was that once the state will be established, its main resource would be the people, and therefore academia would play a pivotal role. HUJI, or Hebrew University, is a multi-campus, medium-sized university. Our student body, approximately 40%, is of graduate level students. It is a very strong indicator that the Hebrew University is first and foremost a truly research-intensive university. And 10% of our student body is international, coming from 90 countries and more. I'm happy to say that today the legacy of our founders' vision continues to thrive. The Hebrew University's commitment to academic excellence, research, innovation, and intellectual growth remains unwavering. And it's driven by the belief that education and academia are instrumental in creating a more enlightened and a just society. I mentioned Jerusalem, and I will speak a little bit about our campuses in a few slides, and the main ones are in Jerusalem. I think everyone knows or heard of Jerusalem. It is a beautiful and dynamic city. It holds a very deep significance for the world's three monotheistic religions, to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Jerusalem is a unique destination, and really it offers students an enriching intercultural experience, but alongside also very vibrant nightlife and culinary delights that students can explore. The old and the new city of Jerusalem has a multitude of sites and attractions, and it is serving as an inspiring backdrop to your studies, an immersive second classroom for our students. So some of the most famous scientists of all time, you can see in these slides, the slide that presents to you the founders of the Hebrew University. The university opened its historic ceremony in 1925, and it was set up by our 6 formidable forefathers. You can see here, each represents a different academic avenue: science, psychology, philosophy, humanities, international relations, and more. Maybe the famous of them all is Einstein, who became an active member of the university's board of governors. Einstein also donated his entire personal archive and scientific and personal papers to the university, including his famous paper of the theory of relativity. And today, the Albert Einstein Archive at the Hebrew University is one of the world's leading collections of his work. Following the footsteps of our founding fathers, we continue the heritage and tradition of excellence, innovation, and interdisciplinary. Our university has produced some of the impressive roster of successful and accomplished alumni. Actually, and I think it is very interesting to note here, very soon we will launch our International Alumni Association. So stay put, because you might become members of this very strong network. Our alumni include Nobel laureates, politicians, business leaders, world experts in a wide range of fields, and their contributions to society is a testament to the university's commitment to excellence in education and in research. In addition to producing notable alumni, the Hebrew University has also developed a robust international network. It maintains collaborations and partnerships with universities across the globe, facilitating academic exchange and cross-cultural learning. It is the very essence of the Hebrew University's existence. Now a bit of bragging, because we cannot ignore this. Our faculty and alumni are the recipients of prestigious prizes, including Nobel Prize, Nobel medals, field medals, and Turing. Many of these faculty that I mentioned before and are the winners of prestigious prizes still work in research and teach at the Hebrew University. And our students enjoy the opportunity to meet and learn and interact with some of the leading scientists of today. The Hebrew University is the leading university, the first university in Israel, and it is ranked number 77 globally. It is in the top of the charts of many of the subject rankings that you can see at the bottom of the screen here as well. So what makes us unique? There are many reasons, and I will explain just a few of them. The university is first and foremost a very comprehensive university. It is covering almost all fields of science, and it is very interdisciplinary by its nature. As such, we enable interdisciplinary studies that allow you to combine your interests in your fields of knowledge. It is clear to the university, to us, in its today complex modern world, the mix and interdisciplinary thinking is the key of solving some of the modern day challenges. You probably heard of the Startup Nation, that the main scene in Israel. The Hebrew University is an integral part and active player in this ecosystem. Many of our faculty members are involved in applied research that lead to commercialization and development of innovative. We have a tech transfer of the university. It is the third in the world, called Yesum. It is owned by the Hebrew University, and it generates $2 billion a year in sales. These strong ties allow us to offer our students wide selection of internship opportunities, industry networks, and much, much more. Our university is very student-focused, and Guy, our Dean of Students, spoke about this before, and we will speak about it in much greater details shortly from our Office of Student Life. And it is a very special to Israel, the informal culture. And the Israeli culture is very close and very open, and so too our faculty, who are informal and open and approachable. You'll meet them soon in the breakout sessions. The student support system that the Hebrew University offers make every effort to assist our student, you, during your studies. But perhaps instead of me talking about this and presenting what the Hebrew University has to offer, perhaps we can invite Natalie, who is a student here. She's in Jerusalem now. Natalie Bernstein, are you here with us?
Hello, I'm here, yes.
How are you, Natalie?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Really well. Thank you for joining us. We asked Natalie to give some of her perspective, and she can actually speak from the field, as we say. So thank you for joining us, Natalie.
Sure, thank you for having me. My name is Natalie. I'm originally from New York, and I am a first-year student in the Bible and Ancient Near East program. Living in Jerusalem and studying at Hebrew University is such an incredible experience in so many different facets. Having the cultural exposure and cultural immersion of living in Jerusalem is so incredible, especially from my experience in studying the Bible. There's no other place in the world to study it in depth that I have the ability to through the university. So not only is the campus incredibly beautiful, but also having the amount of beautiful sites located around the city and around Israel in general, to be able to travel around there is incredible, and to have places such as the Old City so accessible is really unique and incredible, especially within the Bible's program's framework of a very interdisciplinary nature of study. To have the opportunity to actually visit the sites that you learn about within your curriculum is really incredible and unique. And also the students that you can study with have a really diverse perspective at the university. So you meet students from all around the world, from all different backgrounds that they bring to the degree, and it really enriches our studies. Now, besides that, looking towards the faculty and the curriculum in itself, I love the curriculum within my program. It's really unique. As I mentioned, the interdisciplinary aspect is incredible, but with the heavy linguistics component, it's amazing to have professors that take the time to work with you through material outside of class and really dedicate towards their students, while also being incredible faculty that you can admire in the first place. Additionally, another aspect that must be mentioned is the incredible madrachim and student life coordinates, where the graduate student office is located, or the graduate student lounge is located right next to the madrachim's office. If you ever have any questions or any concerns really about anything, their doors are always open for you to walk in, or you have their number on WhatsApp and they're equally as accessible. So thus far, I've had a really incredible experience studying. I have met incredible people throughout my program, and the studies have been amazing. Yes.
Thank you, Natalie. Just a quick question, although we promise we won't be taking questions now. We will be staying along with us for a bit later if people have more questions. But one that did stand out from the chat, which is very, very active, I must say, is, do you feel safe in Jerusalem? Can you address this question, please?
Of course. Yeah, it's a very great question, and it understands how this concern can arise in the world we're in today. So from growing up in New York City, I feel incredibly safe in Jerusalem. In my day-to-day life, I feel safer than I did there. It's a really welcoming environment in general. People are very supportive on the street, helping others get out of the bus in instances where someone might need an extra hand. So I feel very safe in my day-to-day life and in the environment here in general, definitely.
Well, thank you, Natalie. Natalie is still here with us. I'm not sure until what time, because I know that you're busy. But should anyone have a question to Natalie, you can definitely try and chat with her directly. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, so let's go back to the presentation. And we are moving to a word that kept coming up from me and also from Natalie, the fact that the university is comprehensive and interdisciplinary, and it's covering nearly all fields of study. We are proud to say that we offer a wide range of areas of strength, ranging from the humanities to nanotechnology, brain sciences, and biomedical sciences, and much, much more. In all those fields and others, our students are encouraged to demonstrate critical thinking, creativity, active participation in discussions, which is very, very strong here, and also not to be afraid to ask the difficult questions. So I invite you to keep asking questions in the session, in the breakout sessions, and also in the chat. We're here to answer your questions. As I mentioned before, the Hebrew University is first and foremost a research institution, and as such, we have over 100 research centers and institutions that cover a wide range of fields, from nanoscience and nanotechnology to international relations, cyber, history. These centers produce cutting-edge research to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. The research centers provide a dynamic environment for scholars and students to collaborate and make meaningful contributions to their respective fields. In this slide, you can see some examples of those leading research centers at the forefront of science: Fraunhofer Cybersecurity Research Center, Center of Nanotechnology, and the Center of Cannabinoid Research, just to name very, very few. The Hebrew University has 6 campuses, home to different schools and faculties. 3 of them are in Jerusalem. These are the ones you can see at the top of your screens. Mount Scopus is the place where I sit here. I wish you could see the view from my window. It is home to the social sciences, humanities, School of Business, law, social work, and our Rothberg International School. They're all presented here today. In Karem, our Faculty of Medicine and Faculty of Dental Medicine. This campus is affiliated to our Hadassah Hospital and enjoys the proximity to the hospital and the work in laboratories, etc. The Safra campus, also in Jerusalem, is the home to our Faculty of Natural Sciences, Brain Sciences, and Computer Sciences and Engineering. The 3 faculties you can see at the bottom of your screen are outside Jerusalem. In the middle is our beautiful, beautiful Rehovot campus. It is a 30 minutes drive to Tel Aviv. It's the home of our Faculty of Agriculture, Food and Environment, the only one of its kind in Israel. On the left, you can see the campus of Vedagan. It's the home of School of Veterinary Sciences. And on the right, our smallest campus, the Interdisciplinary Center for Marine Sciences, in the city of Eilat. Perhaps you've heard of it. It's the southmost point in Israel and sits on the tip of the Red Sea. So the Hebrew University, what level can you study at? We have a wide range of different types of degrees and levels of study, from non-degrees programs to postgraduate research and postdoc, of course. Next fall, not the coming one, but the one after, 2024, we'll open our first BA degree. And now we would be happy if you could answer a very short poll just to get our heads around the level of study you are interested in here to hear about. Thank you for those who answered. You should see the poll popping up your screen. Just select your option from graduate, PhD, postdoc. Okay. That's great. Thank you for joining. See them about half graduate and the rest PhD and postdoc level, and I will elaborate a bit more about this shortly. Okay. Shortly, you'll be able to meet some of our programs head from the international programs. We'll split into rooms, but before we do that, I would like to invite our alumni, Ashley. Ashley, also from the US. Ashley studied nonprofit and leadership 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Is Ashley here with us?
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Thank you for joining us on your Sunday. I know that you're busy.
Of course. Of course.
You did so brilliantly last time, so I would like to invite you to speak about your experience at the Hebrew University.
Okay, wonderful. So I'll go ahead. As she mentioned, my name is Ashley Garrett. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and I currently serve as co-executive director and executive board member for Global Humanitarians Unite. And I received my Master's of Arts in Law with specialization in Human Rights and Transitional Justice from Hebrew University back in May of 2021, so 2 years ago now. And I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. I actually heard about the program when I studied at Bar-Ilan University, and I was really impressed with the mix of academic excellence and cultural immersion that Rothberg provided. My particular program, it had many renowned professors from the fields of public international law, human rights, and transitional justice. And I also had the opportunity to study with many students from top law programs around the world. And what I really enjoyed was the international feel that I felt at Rothberg at Hebrew University. So anyone who matriculates, I really suggest that you live on campus. I lived at the student housing at Mount Scopus, and it was such a unique opportunity. I had suite mates from Germany, South Korea, and Croatia. And I also had the opportunity to study with Israelis during my program and meet the locals around the city. And similar to what Natalie said, it's really fun when you're around Jerusalem during your downtime, especially during the breaks. I encourage you guys to, visit historical sites, go to the Shuk, experience the nightlife that the country has to offer, and just travel around the country if you have time. For me particularly, I would say the main selling point was how affordable the program was, especially as an American student. Tuition is very expensive. I did receive a small scholarship. So if you're interested in financial aid opportunities, definitely reach out to the coordinator of your respective area of study. Okay. Oh. I don't know if someone's muted. I'll go ahead and continue talking though. So my overall experience was very life-changing. And I do believe that my experience at Rothberg at Hebrew University definitely significantly contributed to my overall personal well-being. The skills that I learned transferred both into my personal life and my career setting. The knowledge and experience that I gained at my time there provided me with the opportunity to act as an advisory board member for Zahor on campus. That's a campus leg of a legal think tank and advocacy organization called the Zahor Legal Institute. And I also keep in contact with many friends that I met in the program. I recently traveled to Israel this past November, and I met with friends from the program and just during my time in Israel. So I would say that my experience was truly transformative, and I really encourage anyone that desires to learn and grow as an individual and make lifelong connections that you enroll in your program of choice at Hebrew University. As Natalie said, Jerusalem is an absolute dream. It's beautiful. And I hope that you decide to experience your own dream in living and studying in Jerusalem. And if you guys have any questions, I will drop my name and contact information in the chat. And you can feel free to, shoot me an email, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. So thank you so much.
Ashley, thank you so much. Such a pleasure listening to you talk. One request from you. Can you please promise that next time you're in Jerusalem, you will drop by and say hello?
Yes, I'm trying to come there this year, actually. So I will.
You plan to come soon?
Yeah, I'm just so everyone knows, Israel's amazing. I've been there 6 times, lived there for 2 years. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So I plan to come again. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So I'm looking forward to meeting you face to face finally. Thank you for your time, Ash. Okay, there were both Ashley and Natalie spoke so much about our Office of Student Life. I feel it's the right time to introduce you to Gal Ambroso, who heads the Office of Student Life division. Is Gal here with us? Gal, we are ready for you now.
Yeah, Are you hearing me?
Yes. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. So my name is Gal. I'm the director of the Office of Student Life. We're taking care of anything that is not academic at the university. We're taking care of your physical and mental well-being in the university during your studies in Israel. We provide activities and trips around across Israel. Each month we have some other trip to other part of the country or in some interesting topic. We are available 24/7 in case of emergencies. We have always one of our staff available for call in case you have some physical or emotional emergency. We will accompany you to the hospital or to the closest clinic. We provide you useful information before your arrival to Israel, anything that you should know before. We send you security information and general notices from the university. We translate everything and make it very clear to the students the security situation, if there is something that you should know about, if there is something inside the university that students need to be aware of. Also, things that related to dorms, visa, health insurance. We're trying to give you all the support you might need in this subject, and will refer you to the right person at the university if you will need it. We are kind of your first Israeli friends at the university in Israel, in Jerusalem. Our doors, our offices are always open to you. We have office hours from Sunday till Thursday from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. And we are just waiting for you, the students, to come to our offices to share your experience, to ask us questions, to ask for recommendations, where to travel, where to eat the best hummus, what we have to do in Jerusalem from original Jerusalemists. Also, we are making orientation days and give information how to get along in Israel in means of transportation, SIM card. We tell you everything you should know about the society, the complex society we have in Jerusalem, about the Shabbat, because Jerusalem is celebrating the Shabbat more conservatively than other cities in Israel. We have weekly emails in which we give all the activities for the next week, all the interesting events that Jerusalem has to offer during the week, important notices that you should know about. We have WhatsApp groups in which the students can contact us, the social counselors, me, the director of the Student Life Office, to ask us questions. We advertise our activities, some other activities that we think that might be interesting for you. So we have also communities for students, which you can choose by the topic that is interested you. We have the movie club community. We have the Israeli-Palestinian conflict community, the culture community, and sports community. And you can, of course, be in a few of or all the communities that you like. We have once a week an activity by the community, and once a month a trip around Israel. We have the hub, the Buddies program, which you can meet their Israeli students and make friends also where Israelis and international students are doing activities and trips together, and the Israeli students giving them the internal information that they should know inside the university, recommendations, and actually some of them becoming friends after the program, and just keep on touch after they finish the studies, and it's making a good relationship. In case of
thank you so much. I know that your unit is
yeah, of course. If you have any question related to our office, please feel comfortable to ask me. I'm here.
Definitely, Gail and her team are very, very friendly, as you can see, and they offer a lot of activities for you. They take very good care of our students. But because we have very limited time, we'll have to say thank you, and to hear more about it from our website, or just to reach out to our team. So before we conclude, a couple more pieces of information. We offer a range of housing options to accommodate the diverse needs of our students: dormitories, university apartments, family housing. The dorms offered on a first come, first served basis. And they're mixed of Israeli students and international students, and they're all located in walking distance from our campuses. And some of our students also enjoy off-campus housing. Some of them choose to rent an apartment or rooms in private housing market in the old city of Jerusalem, outside the city. And university, actually, it is Gal's division, that provide the guidance and resources to assist our students in finding suitable off-campus accommodation. Maybe leave the scholarships to the program heads to tell you about, because there's big differentiation between the programs, but I do encourage you to ask them about it. Because we have so many of you interested. Okay, sorry, thank you. Mimi, thank you. Another poll came up. We're asking you, when are you thinking of starting your studies? Is it fall 23 or maybe later? Some of you are very well planned ahead. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So it's a good split between next fall and maybe later on. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for the information. Before we break for our breakout sessions, I just want to tell you that we have a new tool for students who are interested in pursuing and joining research at the Hebrew University for a master's level, but mainly for PhD and postdoctoral level. We just launched a new portal. It's the Research Opportunity Portal. The access to it is from the international office's website. So just write HUJI International, and then via the research tab, you can find out about the different opportunities to join the research of the Hebrew University. Because it is very new, not everything is available there, but there is already good selections of options for people who are interested in pursuing PhD or postdoc. So I welcome you to visit our website on a later time. Now, because we are all very, very keen to move to the breakout sessions rooms, our team will open the rooms now. Please see the list here. You can look for the program of your interest. Our rooms will show. Okay. I was visiting one of the rooms, and I came in just at the right time to mention a few more words about scholarships, because I think most of the programs mention and provide information. Just for you to remember that other means of scholarships are available, starting from Masa. For you who are aware and know this option of Masa and know if you can get this into this scheme, Also, for students who come from North America, from the US, you have the federal loans option. Our New York office, Mariah here, is available to answer some questions about this, but just for you to remember that all our programs are under this scheme of the federal loans. And we do have some other options, so don't be afraid to ask, don't be shy to ask. For students who are interested in research tracks and in need actually to secure a supervisor before applying to the program and before submitting a request for scholarships, we have a lot of information on the Hebrew University International Office's website to guide you in how to secure a supervisor, provide you some guidance and information about the best practices and what you need in this process, because it tends to be not the easiest path. They are offering research path on the master's level for selective students who know they would like to continue on research. So this should already be available to you during your studies of the MA in the program.
Without taking on the research path, I would like to take on specialized on immigration and global development, but I would like to open the door for doctorate program as well. Would it be possible?
Yeah, as far as I know, it should be possible. I know that students are doing.
Just to say that in order to apply for a PhD, you need to have written a thesis. So if you do a non-research track and you didn't write a thesis, there is sometimes a possibility once you finish your MA and you decide that you want to go on with a PhD to write a thesis in order to be eligible. But you cannot be eligible for a PhD without having written a thesis.
Right. Thank you so much. It clarifies a lot. Thank you.
Siddharth Singh.
Yeah. Hi, Siddharth this side from India. I'm looking for masters. My first question is regarding the deadlines. What are the deadlines for MSc non-thesis track? And what is the basic GPA requirements for the non-thesis track?
For which program?
Agriculture non-thesis.
Agriculture non-thesis track. Do we have anyone from the Faculty of Agriculture here?
Yes.
Hi, Noah.
Hi. Okay, so for the non-thesis track, we will have two programs next year. We will have the animal sciences program and the nutritional sciences. Basically, the registration, you can still apply, but the registration period for applying for a scholarship from the program is over, because the registration period for scholarship is from November 1st until March 31st each year. But for self-funding students, it's still open until July 1st.
And second question regarding GPA.
Agriculture?
Yeah. For plant science.
Okay, so for now, okay, so it's the GPA is 80.
Oh, thanks.
Noah, if I'm not mistaken, you have the full criteria on your website, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
I will
perhaps
write
you
in
can
the
just-
chat. I will write both
Maybe you
my
can
email.
Put a link to the website with the full criteria for each program. The way you structure it very, very clearly. So maybe it's Siddharth, what do you think? Would that be more convenient for you to see it on the website?
Yeah, actually, I visited the website, but I didn't find regarding the GPA score. That's why I raised this question.
I understand. No, so perhaps you can put a direct link to the eligibility criteria.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to add that on our website for the overseas applicants unit, you can find a country information, and you'll be able to see what's the Indian equivalent of that 80. So I'll also put the link on the website.
Great, that's good. Thank you, Ovid.
There are two more questions in the crowd, Nama.
Yes, please, Ponda.
Oh yeah, good day. I wanted to ask a question about the agroecology and plant health program. I know that it's offered on the thesis track. Okay, and it's 2 years, but it's not offered this year or next year on the international programs. It's only plant sciences. Now, I don't know if you guys know when will that be available, because I wanted to pursue a master's in non-thesis, then go to thesis, because I understand that thesis sometimes can be difficult to find a supervisor. I've tried that for like the last, well, the story for another day, but I tried to apply before, and I'm just running out of time a little bit. So I really wanted to know if maybe we'll have a plant health or agroecology course in the next semester, because this year it's only environmental sciences and plant sciences. So
yeah, so maybe Noah can answer. If not, I can take it. Noah, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. You're talking about this upcoming academic year in October?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, okay, so I will start by saying that all master degrees in the Faculty of Agriculture are being taught in English. Okay, so but this, and if you are talking about the research track, then you have to secure a supervisor in order to be accepted to the research track. Now, if we're talking about the non-thesis programs, then the International School of Agricultural Sciences has 2 international MSc program each year. So for this year, we are teaching plant sciences and environmental sciences, and for the next year, starting in October, we will teach animal sciences and nutritional sciences. So if you wish to study under the international school, if you wish to start plant sciences for non-thesis program, then the upcoming cohort will be on will start on October 2024, meaning you will have to register on November.
Okay. All right. So there's no, because plant sciences is not the same as plant health and agroecology. Like I wanted to focus more on plant pathology actually. So I guess I'll have.
So I suggest that I will write my email, and then we can discuss via the email, or
sure,
it will be better.
I'll take it down. Thank you.
Okay, maybe we can take 2 more questions. Amatsero, sorry.
Hello. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay, so the breakout session for the Jewish Studies department, I didn't really get any specific information for myself. So I'm wondering, I'm interested in a PhD in Jewish Studies, and I was hoping to get an email during the session, but the email has not come in, like for application, because I just learned about this program less than 5 days ago. So I don't know how to go on from here. I'm calling in from Antwerp. I am a resident of Florence, live in Italy. So I just want to know, like, if I apply, what do I do? Get into Jerusalem, and how soon as possible?
Yes, definitely, you're right. It's the complex process to get your head around in this Zoom. I'm looking to see if we have anyone from our Jewish education department that perhaps can provide you more information. But if not, I just left here on the chat the email address of our info center. I'm going to leave it again. You contact us at mail.huji.ac.il. Here, can you see it? If you write one of our representatives, we'll be happy to guide you through the process and link you with the relevant people. Do you see it? Thank you, Mariah. I guess something is wrong with my chat. Thank you. Okay. Gabriel?
It's more than a question. It's more a comment for everyone that's been responsible for organizing this open day. I'm an Israeli citizen, and you guys should be very, very proud. Both the word university, which means a cosmos, a world full, and the word Jerusalem, which also means to be complete. There's the word shalem inside it. And it is it's very telling. It's not a simple coincidence. I attended campus events before, and it is a wonderful microcosmos of Israeli society being there. And you guys are, here we are on a Sunday. It's a 7:45, and you guys are still on campus working. So thank you very much for organizing this. Much grateful. All success and behatzlacha b'ezrat Hashem.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gabriela. Thank you so much. It's really, really wonderful to hear this feedback. We're really here to support you. So we hope to see you here in campus and to make the process as easy as possible. Thank you. It is really wonderful of you to say that. So I think that was our closing note, right? What can be left for us to say after this? I really want to encourage you to write to us and reach out. We'd be happy to support you. Thank you again for taking such a long time to be with us and to be enthusiastic about the option of study and be part of the Hebrew University. I wish you all, in Gabriel's word, be'atzlacha, good luck in your process.
Thank you very much.
Adventure. It was really wonderful to host you here today. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Have a safe trip on
Thank
the bus.
you. Thank you so much.
See you on campus in October.
Nice to meet you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.